Everybody, welcome back to Just Kicking It with Ramsey. I am he with whom you kick it, not the one with whom you kick. I don't told you, I'm stop threatening my audience, y'all, but still, for real, don't put your feet on me.
You threatening your audience?
I'm just saying, man, keep your feet to yourself. And I have with me, of course, my man Jaycee Cruz, a.k.a. Godzilla, the God Spiller, in the building.
What it do?
All right, so here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to break down this whole Bitcoin thing and let you know whether or not you can get rich playing this game. For those who don't know, Bitcoin is the new, well, it's not new anymore. Been out for about 5 or 6 years now. It's a virtual currency. And what I mean by that is it's not PayPal. PayPal is a way to send money between two people. Bitcoin is money. Okay. Like it's no different than if you was going to Europe and you was to take your money and transfer it to euros. You can take your real money and transfer them to Bitcoin. Of course, you got to have a lot of money to transfer them to Bitcoin. But, you know, that's what it is. It's virtual currency. All right. Now, a lot of people have been claiming that you can get paid off of Bitcoin. And, well, first of all, let's talk about the thing that separated from regular money. The first thing is there's no government involved. So there's no real regulation. There's no limit right now. There's no cap to the amount of Bitcoins that can be distributed. Now, the good part of that is you can be a millionaire or a billionaire in Bitcoin. He can be a billionaire in Bitcoin. She can be a billionaire in Bitcoin. It doesn't matter, you know, because there's an unlimited supply currently. Okay. But the flip side of that is the problem with that is that the more there is, the less valuable each one becomes.
But isn't like Bitcoins like don't you have to purchase the Bitcoins?
Yeah.
That's why it can be unlimited, because you're purchasing it with real money.
Right.
And basically just giving it a different value. So if a Bitcoin is worth 6.5 American dollars, one Bitcoin is obviously worth more than $1. Right. The value of the one unit is more than the $1, or it could be less, or whatever the fuck the case is. But so that's the reason why there's no cap. Now, if you were to take all of the American dollars that ever existed, right? And you take them all per because you know every dollar has a code,
right?
And they also have a date that they're supposed to be destroyed to be replaced by a new dollar,
right?
So if you take all of the American dollars and purchase all of the Bitcoins, and assuming that this is just an American thing, right? I'm just going to assume. I'm sure you could it's probably all over the place.
No, this is international.
Yeah. But let's just assume, for the argument's sake, that it's just American.
Right.
And we take all the American money and purchase it. Now there's a cap.
Right.
Because nobody can buy anymore.
Right. But see, that's the thing. See, American dollars, every dollar, every currency except for Bitcoins now have a cap. And what I mean by cap is not a cap as in the amount of money, the amount of money that's in circulation.
Right. And there's no cap, because there's no cap. Well, I mean, there is a cap in actual money. Right.
Yeah.
So let's expand it and make it global. We take all of the money in the world, and turn all of that into Bitcap. Now there's a cap. I mean, Bitcoin. Now there's a cap, because there's no way to purchase anymore. Right. You know what I mean?
But I see what you're saying, but the way that Bitcoins are set up, let's get into part 2 of it. All right. But the thing about Bitcoins that makes them dangerous is that there is no regulations.
Yeah, that is dangerous.
You know, and
kind of cool too, though.
The second thing that make them dangerous is they're virtual. Which means you can't physically hold a Bitcoin in your hand. Which means stealing it from you is that much easier. Okay, it's like, what they do.
It's easier by Bitcoin itself. but impossible by any other means.
What do you mean?
Okay, so I take my money and I turn it into virtual money.
Right.
With a company that's unregulated and just it's a standalone company.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Nobody can rob me.
Yeah, they can.
Nobody can rob me.
Yes, they can.
Bitcoin can rob me.
No. Because, see, the way that Bitcoins work is that you register and they give you what they call a wallet.
Right.
Okay. Which is like virtual storage.
Right. Who can take that?
Anybody that can hack your shit can take it. And see, here's where it's dangerous. If every Bank of America get robbed at the same time and they get away, the U.S. government is going to reimburse me up to a certain amount. If your Bitcoin wallet get robbed,
yeah, you fucked.
You fucked.
Now, again, there is a way to protect things like that. And basically you just work offline.
But you can't just work offline with Bitcoin.
Watch. Your bank is offline. Mm-hmm. Your transactions and processes are. You make all your transactions and processes online. You take that information, you work on it offline. And
but
whatever deposits and transactions that need to be done are done offline.
They can't be done offline.
Why not?
Because they're all virtual.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
You can have a system like
wait.
example,
Okay.
Let's say that computer in the corner right there is offline. It has no internet, no way to do anything. Right. But you need work to get done. Right. Mm-hmm. You do it on that computer because you don't have to do it on any other way here.
Right.
You take whatever you work on there, you physically input it into this computer. Now you can move it.
Okay, but there's no way to physically move Bitcoins. They're all virtual.
Yeah, I understand that, which means it's just information.
Right.
It's just codes. It's just binary. It's just information.
Right.
So it's easy to take a hard drive out of something that is online and put it into something that is not online. Therefore,
I understand what you're saying. As far as you're trying to store your Bitcoins.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as a way, as in, oh my God, we just got hacked. Mm-hmm. No, we really didn't. It was just, processes and transactions that you got rid of. Everybody's shit is still intact.
But it's not set up like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's another danger of it. Okay. Now, again, the Millennium Mind is what's pushing this thing, because they're pushing it as this is the new future money. We're going to wipe out all other currency with this. But this is like when we was talking about the difference between Democrats and Republicans. Mm-hmm. This is one of those times when having a big brother is a good damn thing. Because if you, right now, the current Bitcoin, one Bitcoin today ended at $9,682.31. That's the value of one Bitcoin. Okay. Let's say you had 10. If you lost that,
$9,692, bro. My God.
Yeah, but if you lost that, then you would really have, you go looking for motherfuckers.
And have no place to find them.
And have no place to look. So again, I'm not going to do a big, like there's several articles that claim Bitcoin is the worst thing in history. And there's others that say that it's the greatest thing. I'm just going to give you the information that I found. Okay. And this is the good and bad of it. The good is there is no cap. Like America, the dollar, the power of the dollar is based on the amount we have in circulation, plus how much of our money is being used globally. That's why, one day you can probably buy 10 McDonald's drinks with $1, and the next day you can only get 8. We always has. Well, I don't know if we're doing it now because of Brexit.
It just went up to 95 cents.
We always used to get our ass kicked by the euro. Like when I bought a program, it was $19.99 in euro. Paid damn near $25 for it. because the euro is that much stronger than the dollar. Okay, so the benefit of the Bitcoin is that it's not set up to be regulated by any foreign industry.
So, question: How do you get change?
What do you mean? How do you get change?
Well, how do I get my Bitcoin?
How do you get it?
Okay, you get it in cash.
No. All right, there's 2 ways that I've learned that you can get Bitcoin. Well, there's 3 ways. First of all, you can open a business and you can actually accept Bitcoins as payments.
What could I sell for $9,700?
No. This is okay. Here's the thing: the Bitcoin is the
Where's
big
this
thing.
going off of? This is still moving.
Yeah,
It
because
just went up to 9,700.
yeah, because there are people. We're going to get into that. There's people that are creating more Bitcoins every moment at every day. They're making the money.
Well, I thought that it would diminish it if that's the case, but it's actually increasing.
Yeah, it's increasing because of the amount of people that are putting in. See, to make you have 3 ways of this thing, and I'm trying to do this and not make it complicated. Okay. All right, so first we understand it's just virtual money, but there is no safeguards to this.
Water there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no safeguards to this money.
Right.
Okay. So let's understand that. All right. Now, how do you, like you say, get your Bitcoin?
Right.
The first one is very simple. Go start a virtual store of some kind. I don't know. Sell lingerie. That'll work. Now, what there are companies that sell broken down tokens that represent Bitcoins. Like you can have a Bitcoin, like me and you can go in and buy a Bitcoin, right? And we'll take it to this company, like one of them is called Coinbase, and they would transfer that into tokens. And see, with these tokens, you can invest and buy things of the value. You see what I'm saying? So that's the one way that you can make money.
So you can break down a Bitcoin into tokens?
Yeah. All right. So that's one way. If you open a business and accept Bitcoins, then that's one way to make money. Okay. The second way to make money is what they call mining. Now, this is going to get tricky. Okay. The way that they continue to increase Bitcoins is that they do it with math algorithms. Okay. They have like this machine that just puts out difficult fucking problems. And as you solve these problems, you get Bitcoins. But these problems are so fucking hard to solve that they have started selling computers just for the sole purpose of solving these problems.
Wow.
Like one guy said it's called mining because once you solve the problem, you get a Bitcoin. Okay, but he said what he does is he set his computer up to mine 10 hours, 12 hours a day from 10 to 10. So now what you do, you get a group of people together, and there are websites like this online that you can join, and all y'all computers are working on these damn problems. And as you solve a problem, the Bitcoin is broken down, and you get money based on the amount of the answer that you solve. So that's the second way you can make money.
Whose question?
Huh?
Who's providing the question?
I guess the guy that created the program. But again, as the number of people that are solving problems, the harder the problems get. Like, and again, this isn't something you can do on your laptop.
Is it?
No. Like I said, this dude said he run his computer 10 hours a day. He just put it on the mining program and just let it go. And everybody's saying you need a strong computer and you need a top line graphic card. Top line graphic card costs you about $400 or $500
for Windows, right?
I'm finna hurt your feeling now. You can't even mine on a Mac.
Oh, so then it's not worth doing.
Now the third way that you can get paid or you can make Bitcoins is investing into them. Now this one gets a little tricky. All right, so let me explain this. You can take, say you got $5,000. Okay, you say, okay, I got this $5.
That's about half a coin.
Yeah, so I'm gonna invest this $5. So you put that $5 in Bitcoins, okay? And they tell you, all right, so what we're going to do is going to pay you 2% of what we make over the next 145 days. Okay, so they're saying that you're going to get your principal back in 145 days.
At least.
Yeah, plus 2% of what they made.
Right.
So
if they don't make anything,
then you don't get anything.
But you still get your principal back?
Yes.
There's no loss?
This is why everybody's eyebrow is up in the air.
Well, no, this is why everybody should be jumping on their fucking computer trying to invest.
Okay, but here's the thing. There's no regulations. See, all this shit can go away tomorrow, and whatever money you got in is gone.
1 Bitcoin is 10 grand.
Right.
I'm assuming there are thousands of Bitcoins out there.
I think they're about to hit 1 million. They're almost at $1 million value.
Not $1 million Bitcoins, the $1 million value.
Yeah.
Okay. Because $1 million Bitcoins.
It's about that many. It's
and it can't be. I mean, let me see. Multiply. My fucking phone is dead, so I can't do it. Multiply. I mean, you're looking at
is $9,704
billion.
Right. In virtual money. See, that's the part that.
How long has this shit been around?
About 5 or 6 years. That's the thing that you have to get. There's 2 big red flags here. There's 2 major red flags here. First of all, there's no regulations. The way that it's set up is that it's all set up based off of the individual users.
Right. But the way you make it sound, every time you say there's no regulation, which you've said a few times now.
Because you need to know there's no regulation.
But you make it look like it's like a parachute outfit. Like whenever they're ready, they're just going to pull that cord and break the fuck out. No.
Not that they're going to break the fuck out. But it could bust. Not that I don't know.
It looks like it's doing pretty relatively well,
bruh. .com did relatively well for 5 years. Motherfuckers, you didn't even have to have a program in the 80s. Just came up with a good piece of paper. Listen, we gonna do bootydance.com. You had 30 motherfuckers come at you with $30 million, but it burst. And then everybody was like scrambling trying to save the internet. So when I'm saying that there's no regulations, I'm saying it because you need to understand that if this shit, if right now, this looked like the fat ass girl at the party and she got her eyes on nobody but you. That's what it looked like. But you have to understand, this ain't the first party the fat ass girl been to. And she may look nice, but she might not be that clean.
Oh, God.
So what I'm saying is,
and if you ever been with a nasty fat girl, you know, it's like the money ain't even worth it no more. You can't get that smell off of you, dog.
But no, that's what I'm saying. That you have to understand that this even if it's legitimate, and I'm not saying it's not legitimate. I want everybody to understand the risk that is involved with this. Okay, because now, there are some motherfuckers that are killing it, but they are killing it because of the simple fact. What kind of fun is that? They're killing it because of the simple fact that they can afford to buy this. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They can afford to drop $9,000 or $10,000 and wait for 3-4 months for shit to jump off. And if you can fuck with them like if you could buy direct bitcoins like this, then you're pretty much sitting in the cat seat. But if you're like trying to invest to get to the point where you have to wait on it to turn around, then you're sitting here like this for 9 months, with your hand crossed,
Yeah, but I mean, if it's a no loss, I mean, I don't see how you would be too worried.
Because there's no such thing as no loss. This is just what they saying.
Okay.
See, there are people that are claiming I've lost $5,000-$10,000 in this shit. And there are other people that's like, look, man, this is all I do all day long. Because you can also play it like the stock market. You can also invest in it and like, okay, like today, Bitcoin is down 2.17%. So
that went your 2% right there.
Yeah, so if you got money like that, go ahead and buy it. And then when it jump up, then go ahead and sell it. So you can play it like the stock market. But you gotta have that kind of money to play it like the stock market.
And that kind of time.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be like that throughout the whole day. In fact, this has changed several times.
Right. Today it got up to $10,000 for one Bitcoin.
So if you buy a bunch of them at 95 and sold them for 10, you did something.
You did good. If you're in a position where you can do that. But where a lot of people are getting construed at is that they think.
So who do you sell them to? You sell them back to the company that made it?
No, you sell them to the general public. Like I'm saying, like this Coinbase thing. Like if you wanted to get into Bitcoins, you would take your money and you would put it in this Coinbase company and they would give you tokens back.
Right, but what I'm thinking about is the stock market play that you're talking about. If I went ahead and purchased a shitload of them directly from Bitcoin, that's the name of the company?
Yeah.
I purchased this directly from Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Those are your Bitcoins.
Those are my Bitcoins.
Yeah, you would put them on the market.
Now they're at $11,000, and I'm like, fuck, I'm going to sell them and make me a quick buck.
Right. You put them on the market.
Who buys them?
Other motherfuckers that are doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah, but it's all time-based.
Right.
So that means that when I'm like, okay, sell.
Right. You may or may not get sold. It's
wow, that's volatile.
That's the market, bro. That's like the stock market. You got to be in there at the right time. And another thing that I found is that the way that because again, since there's no regulations, there's no central system that purchases go through. So let's say I wanted to buy a car from you, and we agree that you're gonna let me sell you this car, buy this car for $5,000 using Bitcoins. Okay. I can say, okay, I'm going to buy this car and send you $5,000 in Bitcoins. All right. Then I can go and do the same thing to 3 other people. Because until the transaction is done, the $5,000 of Bitcoin is still with me. So the way that they did this so that doesn't happen is that, again, you have to solve a math problem. And the sequence in which you solve the math problem is the sequence of your purchase. So if we want to do this deal,
this is like how geeks in high places have fun.
Right.
This ain't for you and me.
No, but this is getting everybody. There's a lot of us in this, and there's a lot of us thinking about getting into this. And that's why I was like, because I was going to do tax today, but I was like, no, this shit's still too complicated to be fucking with. Y'all, I have to come back in 2 weeks and do another one. So I was like, well, what else is going on? And I was like, let's talk about Bitcoins. And again, I'm not saying yay or nay. I'm just trying to explain to you without getting in all the legal jargon about what it's like. If you go on YouTube and look up Bitcoin, you're going to see 2 videos. I'm getting rich. I lost everything. Those are the only 2 videos that are on there. You know, like I said, I've been studying this shit for 3 days. Those are the only videos on it. I'm killing it. You know, me and my crew, we killing it because you can actually have a mining bank where like you get like 9 or 10 guys and okay, we all under this same account and we're all mining together. You know, and that's like one of the quick ways, one of the most stable ways of making money is through mining. But again, you all got to have a system pretty much dedicated to that. And they have a computer that can handle that because you're talking processing power, top of the line video card,
Make that happen.
and a fan. You're talking about $500-$600 in a computer.
Shh, that's nothing.
That's nothing for you.
No, I'm broke. I'm broke. I ain't got no money.
Well, no. I'm sorry. Hold on. No, I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm thinking over here about creating a supercomputer where everybody has, you know, these magnificent computers that I would build for them, and you know, with ridiculous processing power and memory out the fucking ass, and whatever cards necessary to make it pop off. And then I have all of them connected to a major server and just create this behemoth of a system.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's happening with criminals. Matter of fact, Bitcoin has become the number one way of doing dirty shit. Because again,
now you've sparked my interest. I'm thinking about investing.
That was not what that was supposed to do.
Yeah, well, guns aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing either.
But no, yeah, that's like one of the main problems that they're having is that they are like the number one means of doing dark shit. Yeah, not scamming. No, just illegal shit. Like if you had $100,000 in guns. I'm gonna do this shit in Bitcoins because see, you can if you take $100,000 to the bank, you got to answer some questions. See what I'm saying?
Oh, I like this. This is where, but see, this is where what you called a fault earlier, unregulated.
Yeah,
that's when this shit becomes a good thing.
It's not a good thing. Because now criminals are doing shit and there's no way to catch them. It's not a good thing. Terrorists can move money and buy motherfuckers off to do dirt and you don't see it. See, that's one of the biggest ways that the FBI is able to catch motherfuckers is they follow the money. With Bitcoins, you can't follow the money.
Right.
So that's not a good thing.
Well, you can follow the money. If the government got involved with Bitcoin, they can follow the money.
There's no way to get involved.
They did it with Apple.
What do you mean they did it with Apple?
Yeah, they wanted to find out what was in somebody's account, and they made them motherfuckers open their shit, and they went ahead and got their shit. So if the government comes to these motherfuckers and said, "Hey, we need records, and we need to see this, we need to see that," they're gonna show it to them.
No, they wouldn't.
Why not?
Because they're not regulated like Apple. Apple is using government shit. Bitcoins don't use a damn thing from any government. They don't answer to any government. No government at all is involved in this shit.
This is just some homie in the middle. Everybody's moving money.
Everybody's just moving money. Look at the smile on your face.
It's just I'm just thinking about all kind of shit right now, bro.
Maybe this is not the conversation I should be having with you.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but no, this is one of the problems with this situation is that there is no regulations, and I know you keep saying I'm saying that, but I'm saying it because y'all need to understand that.
Yeah, because you keep saying it as something that's negative, but the more I think about it, it could be a positive thing. Now, let's take life or the world and split it into two parts.
Okay.
Right? Like a yin and yang. Right? Let's use the yin and yang. One black, one white, one dark, one light, one evil, one good.
Right.
right? The things that happen in the world of light, in the world of good, right? Those same issues and things exist in the world of darkness. The same issues, the same paradoxes, the same quagmires, all of these things still exist in the world of darkness, except that how we answer them can be did I say we? how they how they answer them and the significance to an answer can be different. A question about life or death and the answer to life or death would be looked at differently in the world of light than in the world of darkness. They would look differently. They feel differently. You know, whether somebody lives or die may not even be. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
On this side, and in this side, we have to make sure we do everything we can to keep this person alive.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same issues. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, that having an unregulated way to move money can be a good thing if you're in this world of darkness.
Why be in that world?
What do you mean, why? What do you mean, why? There's a lot of cool shit that happens in that world.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up shit happening in that world, too.
The same goes for the world of light and truth and justice for all.
Bro, since I've...
Listen to me.
Hold up. Since I've kind of walked away from the moniker of Z, I don't worry about...
What did you just say?
That used to be me. Like, if you go to Atlanta, nobody's going to know Ramsey.
So, see?
So, they going to know Z.
Z. Okay.
Yeah, you know. And see, since Z is...
See, and Z, that's a badass name to do some fucked up shit.
Again, I'm talking...
Like, you know, like, that's a badass hacker name, Z. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm just saying that I think it's cool. I've never heard about it before, only from what you're telling me. I've never heard about it. I've never had any interest to look up something like this. It makes a lot of sense to me, though, how people that don't want to be looked at would use something like this.
Right.
I don't like the fact that it's so expensive, though. But it just takes the true criminal. You know when you go into a restaurant and they say, well, shit, you know, if you have to ask how much it costs,
you can't afford
it.
Right, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did that at Three Forks. I never do that shit again.
So that's for those type of people. You know what I mean? Those are for your Lambo and Ferrari folks.
Right.
You know? Because they're proven and tested. They are who they are. They have the financial means. They can walk in that store and they're not going to ask, I want that and that. And then they go home. They don't even stay to take it home.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is for those folks. But in the darker, more fucked up. I like it. I like it.
Okay, all right.
I like it. Now, you know, I mean... You're right, you know, terrorism. I don't know. That's probably the only fucked up thing I can find about it. As far as like, you know, not being able to monitor how terrorists move their money.
No, it's not being able to monitor how anybody moves their money.
No. I don't care about anybody. I care about terrorists. So check it out. So, you know, you being paid for 50 kilos of cocaine with Bitcoins bothers me absolutely nothing. You paying for 2 nuclear warheads does.
Dirt is dirt, bro.
It is. Sin is sin. No one is greater than the other. Right. I get that. But I'm not God. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not God. I'm not claiming to be God. You know, this black man God shit and all of that. That means shit to me. You know what I mean? I'm just another man under the sun.
Right.
So that's why I say, yeah, with the terrorist shit, you know, and because of that, if I had to make a decision to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, because of that, I would have to give it a thumbs down. But that's the only reason why.
Well, I'm not going to give it a thumbs down, but this is what I'm going to say. If you're going to get into Bitcoin, do it with money you can afford to lose.
Yeah,
do it with I mean, no, I'm serious. Do it like if you're going to try the investment thing, like the 145 or 145 days or how many damn days is it? Do it with money that you can afford that to let sit for 90 days.
Yeah, that's why this is for people like that that don't have to ask questions.
No, now the other thing is that they try to get people. I don't know why this thing keep going out. I guess it must be the battery. The other thing is that they trying to get, it's the battery. They're trying to get people to do, they want you to invest. Then they want you to get other people to invest with you because you can't hit that number on your own.
Pyramid.
Yeah. And again, I don't think there's nothing wrong with pyramids as long as you understand what the fuck it is.
It's a fucking pyramid.
Yeah. What is it? Multi-level marketing ain't shit but pyramids.
Bro, fucking McDonald's is a pyramid. The government is a pyramid.
How's McDonald's a pyramid? McDonald's not a pyramid.
Yeah, bro. You got a motherfucker on top of other people under him. No. People under them.
There's a difference between corporate structure and pyramid. Pyramid is I get paid.
The corporate structure is a pyramid.
No, that's not a pyramid.
Yes. When they tell you this man reports to this man,
that's
these
structure.
4 people, right? These 4
no. A pyramid. That's not a pyramid. A pyramid is, hey, I'm going to do work, and then you two under me are going to do work, and based on the work that you two under me do, I'm going to get some of your profit, and goes like that. And the people at the bottom
get the least.
Get the
least.
People
on the top get the most.
Right.
And that doesn't look like corporate America to you.
No, that's not corporate America.
I totally disagree.
No, because see, in corporate America is okay. How can I put this? Okay, a pyramid is downflow. Okay. This dude that owns McDonald's or the CEO of McDonald's, he's providing you with the resources to do the shit you do, and he's paying you for that.
And he don't get nothing for it.
Yeah, he gets something for it.
Okay, it's a pyramid.
No, he's paying you for the services that you're providing on behalf of him because he can't be at 800 damn stores doing it himself. Right. That's not a pyramid. A pyramid is, look, I'm gonna give you this box of juice. Now you can sell this juice. Okay, or you can drink it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now if you want,
I just need to get what I'm supposed to get.
Right, but now if you really want to make some money, what you do is take these flyers and you get 5 more people to sell this juice, and they'll pay you and you pay me. See, no, those are 2 different things. Those are the same thing. That's not, bro. That's not the same thing.
It's just
one is
providing the checks.
One is being an employee, and the other one is you getting paid off other people. There's a difference. I'm paying. Look, McDonald's pays this person for their time.
Yeah, but McDonald's can't pay the person unless people buy the product.
Exactly. Thank you.
So it's the same thing.
No, because it's not about. See what a pyramid. It's not about the product. It's about the number of people you can get signed up. Like when my brother got in Noni's juice and he took me down into a meeting, and I told the dude after the meeting, I was like, look, I sat here 90 minutes and listened to your presentation.
Right.
And throughout that whole damn presentation, the one thing I didn't hear you say was about this product. Only thing you talked about was how many people I can get to sell it underneath me.
Right.
See, that's a pyramid.
Right.
McDonald's is about a product.
Right. But I get what you're saying. But ultimately, product has to be sold. In order. That's
what I'm saying.
Well, see, it sounds like to me you talking about places that you need to buy into just to belong there. That's
what I'm saying. That's a pyramid.
Right. But you can do that with your time as well, other than just money. So if I'm committing 8 hours a day to be in there, that's the same shit as me providing you with $800 to be a part of your scheme.
That's not the same, bro. Because
to me, time is money.
No. It's not the same because see, if you show up for 8 hours, I gotta pay you, regardless of whether or not I sell shit. I gotta pay you. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but
there's no but.
According to what you're saying, according to what you're saying, because I was also looking at it from a product perspective from the pyramid. You're saying no, because I've been a part of tons of. Scratch that. I get too comfortable in this motherfucker. I forget I'm on the radio. You know what? I don't want to talk about this no more. Let's just.
We up against the wall anyway, man. Give you a shout out.